Today's presentation will be on checkbook journalism. So, what is checkbook journalism? Checkbook journalism is the practice of paying for exclusive rights to news aspects, including interviews, pictures, and video. In the United States, the practice is not illegal, but it is considered distasteful. Many agencies use licensing fees as a workaround to acquire exclusive photos or videos from individuals. In the United Kingdom, checkbook journalism is a much more notorious practice that can involve bribing police or paying for statements from witnesses in criminal trials. A major force in this culture came from the News of the World, a tabloid-style publication that closed after 168 years in print in 2011 due to a phone hacking scandal. This method is used primarily in print journalism in the UK. Australian checkbook journalism is a symptom of the competitive television news industry. In Australia, many companies are vying for exclusive footage of natural disasters or inclement weather situations on the continent. Many might think that checkbook journalism has come about in the times of the 24-hour news cycle. Instances, though, can be traced back over 100 years. In 1912, the New York Times paid Harold Bride, the Titanic's wireless communication system operator, $1,000 for his eyewitness account of escaping the ship. Adjusted for inflation, that would be over $25,000 in 2018. Another famous instance of checkbook journalism takes place in 1963, when Cassius Clay, otherwise known as the Lip at the time, participates in a Esquire profile only after being paid $150, which is the equivalent to $1,200 in 2018. Under the supervision of acclaimed editor Harold Hayes, Clay was paid $150 to cooperate with Tom Wolfe, who was still cutting his teeth at this point in his career. The workaround in this instance was calling the payment a memoir fee. This instance stands out to me because the subject was already a celebrity. Not only was the talk all about Cassius Clay, but the phrase checkbook journalism was also coined in 1963 in regards to Esquire's payment for the boxer's cooperation. It was not Esquire's only instance of checkbook journalism in that era, but it was the most superfluous and unwarranted, as Clay was a public figure. Now let's fast forward 45 years to the Casey Anthony trial, when in 2008, ABC News disclosed that they had paid Anthony for the private use of photos, home videos, even paying for her parents to stay in a hotel room while they shot an exclusive interview. Anthony's defense team disclosed they had been paid $275,000 before indigent status was determined. $200,000 paid to the defense team came from the monies paid to Anthony for the use of her family photos and videos. The content procured was used on several networks, including ABC and CNN. ABC News came under public scrutiny, and the Society of Professional Journalists, which commented, "Paying someone while covering, which is basic journalistic ethics." Book journalism's impact on the industry. Best things in life are free, meaning that, overall, journalism as a whole has been a noble pursuit. It is customary to present stories to the press because they are the mouthpiece of the public information, not because there is monetary gains to be had. It is almost certain that sources being paid will be more likely to embellish for profit. Paying for stories does not ensure honesty, like information given freely to journalists has for many years. Journalists that do practice checkbook journalism weaken their relationship with the public. Trust is the cornerstone between journalists and the general public. This relationship should not be clouded by the closed-doors deals. Being forthright is crucial to keeping journalism honorable in the eyes of the public. My opinion of checkbook journalism is plainly that it is not appropriate. I believe that paying for news content is unethical, many times blending the relationship with the audience till journalists become seen as untrustworthy. I also believe that checkbook journalism will continue, unfortunately. It is going to become a growing issue as I see digital content, especially visual, becoming integrated into the regular news packages and something that is desired by audiences. Thank you for listening to my presentation on checkbook journalism. Have a wonderful day.